Okay, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We are back with two videos to react to. Rin's Keeping Up with Star Rail video, which released yesterday, and I had no idea. And Gilgamesh's Keeping Up with Star Rail, which released today. We're going to be watching both of these, starting with Rin's. She is so flippin' pretty. Oh wait, how do I...
A strange golden rain has fallen in plain Arcadia lately. Witnesses claim that on the night of the golden rain, they spotted a mysterious black-haired, twin-tailed girl in red. She wielded powers from beyond this world and used gems as a medium to cast terrifyingly powerful magecraft. How is she related to this strange phenomenon? What new storms will her arrival stir up in plain Arcadia? On this episode of Keeping Up with Star Rail, let's unravel the mysteries behind the enigmatic mage, Rin Tosaka.
She is so pretty.
Due to budget constraints, we're unfortunately joined by our insider guest, Miss Sparksy.
That's right, it's me! Hello, dear Sparks heads. Did you miss me? Mwah! Let's start by talking about the Golden Rain. And if we're talking about that, we can't leave out the hot and trending treasure hunt that's ongoing right now. Bring any treasure to Sparksicle, and Sparksicle will offer you a surprise gift! Don't miss your chance and sign up now! You can access the event via...
Hang on! We got you here to introduce Rin Tosaka, not advertise your own event.
Oops, my sponsorship pitch mode kicked in.
I'm pretty sure it was intentional. Let's not keep everyone waiting. It's time to introduce today's star! Rin Tosaka is a quantum character following the path of erudition. She plays a significant role in the team's skill point system and can launch joint follow-up attacks with another character. When she uses her basic attack, she delivers the Bashi Shuin to deal quantum damage to one designated enemy.
Wow! Her gentle appearance hides such violence? I love it!
Additionally, when Rin Tosaka uses her skill, she deals quantum damage to one designated enemy with Jeweled Sword Zelrech.
Jules? A rich lady! I'm starving here. Some food, please!
Sounds like you haven't been receiving sponsorships lately. When entering combat, Rin Tosaka gains gem energy. Whenever an allied target consumes or recovers skill points, their critical damage increases and she gains gem energy. Once gem energy hits a certain amount or current skill point reaches a certain number, Rin Tosaka's skill is enhanced.
What? That skill point stuff can turn into gems?
Exactly.
I've discovered a new way of earning sponsorships.
Enough of the sponsorships! Focus on our
He is
program!
so done with her.
When using her enhanced skill, she channels her gem energy into Zelrech, converting the gem energy into a mighty strike to deal quantum damage to all enemies. The more gem energy she consumes, the more time she deals damage.
Very cool.
When she uses this ability, if current skill points has reached a certain number, excess skill points will be converted into gem energy and consumed in this ability.
Using gems to deal damage?
That-
That's the daughter of a wealthy family for you.
I'm not surprised that the Tosakas went bankrupt. When entering combat, after using her technique, she can also gain gem energy. This will speed things up so that her enhanced skill can be unleashed sooner. After unlocking a specific trace, her speed will increase for a fixed number of turns when she uses her enhanced skill. Use Rin Tosaka's ultimate, and she will transform Venus into an arrow for a sky bow and fire a devastating blow down to the earth. This deals quantum damage to all enemies. When using this
casually
attack,
turning
allies
Sonic
recover
into
skill points, and damage taken by all enemies
that's
increases for a set number of turns. After unlocking a specific trace, she can also gain gem energy after using her ultimate.
Oh, that's
The Department of Operation Defense reminds everyone there will be gas explosion drills in plain Arcadia soon. Please do not panic.
Don't use my program to spread lies! Where are we? Oh, right. Here's the exciting part. If Rin Tosaka and Archer are in the team, a new move termed the Joint Follow-Up Attack will be unlocked. After Archer uses his skill, if the skill points are lower than a certain number or 5 arrows have already been fired, Rin Tosaka and Archer will launch a joint follow-up attack on all enemies together to deal quantum damage and recover skill points. After unlocking a specific trace, when Rin Tosaka is on the field, the max number of skill points increases. Rin Tosaka's attack and quantum res pen also increases. If Archer is in the team, Archer also gains this effect. Okay, let's sum it up. Rin Tosaka plays a crucial role in teams driven by skill points. Her enhanced skill is a key source of damage output, as the team's skill points fluctuate. Rin Tosaka can gain gem energy and consume it for enhanced skill to deal phenomenal damage. Moreover, when an ally target consumes or recovers skill points, Rin Tosaka can increase the target's critical damage. This allows other ally characters to deal even more damage. When Archer is in a team, Rin Tosaka and Archer can also work together to launch a joint follow-up attack. This duo will wrap things up nicely with their spectacular joint hits. Hey, aren't you also a participant in this Holy Grail war?
Yeah.
Is there anything you wish to say to an opponent like Rin Tosaka?
The future looks hopelessly bleak.
Oh, backing off so soon. Doesn't sound like you.
That Twin Tails is powerful, but Sparksicle isn't that easy to bully.
Why do you sound so pessimistic?
Because that woman has an anti-Sparksicle noble phantasm.
What? She has something to take you down?
Rin Tosaka's servant is my most cherished gray hair.
Dang, gossip time.
Do you know what's
He's ready
most
for
unacceptable to me in life?
Having your treasures snatched from you?
Bingo! Hey, don't interrupt! I, Sparksicle, can never ever accept making gray hair sad. If I defeat Rin Tosaka, gray hair will hate me. Even the thought of this makes my heart ache.
She's so good.
Gray hair, I know you won't oppose me, right? If you agree, blink. You blinked. I knew you cared about me. Let's backstab that Twin Tails together. Once we've succeeded, we can split the treasures 50-50. At the end of this program, you can access the event.
No slipping ads into the show! My logo!
Didn't see that one coming, did you? This was the ad all along.
Oh, that's too good. Okay, that was funny. One thing I really like is that when I eventually do get Rin, I don't have to pull for any teammates. I have Archer, I have Sparkle, and I have Poco. I'm set. It's such a nice feeling. I'm not going to get Rin for a while because I want to know what the reruns are going to be. And yeah, we'll need to have enough pulls saved up. And then also see what the reruns are, because if I don't want any of the rerunning characters, then I will pull for Rin. So yeah, well, good to know when I eventually get her, then I don't have to pull for anyone else, which is really nice. Alright, now let us continue with Gilgamesh. Okie dokie. Oh. Alright.
This program is brought to you by the IPC and the Uruk Cultural Heritage Foundation.
Is that a fate thing? I have no idea.
Due to the strange happenings caused by the imaginary Holy Grail War,
Why is this
humanity's
on fire?
oldest king of heroes, Gilgamesh, has lost the key of the king's law, the master key to his treasury. As a result, numerous treasures
How do you lose the key to your own vault? Huh? Oh, so it might be wearing it as a flippin' necklace.
of the king have scattered far and wide. In this episode of Keeping Up with Star Rail, we shall assist in this search for the lost items and take a glimpse at the king of heroes, Gilgamesh.
Very cool.
Lately, I received an
Ratio.
extremely unusual assignment to locate the lost treasures of the Gate of Babylon. With so many treasures needed to be found, I don't even know where to begin. That's why I've invited a very special guest today, someone uniquely qualified to help us make sense of it all. Please welcome the Intelligentsia Guild Zone Scholar, Dr. Ratio.
He is
Hello,
really
everyone.
down with everyone.
I heard that you found a treasure too. Let me take a look. Bulwarker, huh? That's just a workout bar. Though I have to admit, it suits you surprisingly well. As for the puzzle of tracking down the king's treasures, do you have any elegant solutions for us?
If today's task is to recover the treasures lost by the King of Heroes, then the first step is not to search, but to define. Until you understand how that king determines value, you won't even be able to compile a complete inventory of what's been lost.
I see. So finding treasures isn't the crux here. We should figure out exactly
That's
what
a
this
lot
king
of
regards as treasure.
He's bound to answer. Authority, order, and a king's judgment. At the end of the day, it's up to his whims. Whatever he likes is considered treasure.
I guess I'll have to get to know this king better before I start searching for those treasures. Yeah, Gilgamesh is a damage-dealing lightning character following the path of destruction. For a king who has lived through the ancient times to this day, battles are just a way to spice up his long life. Word has it that he can crush ordinary enemies easily. He only uses the Gate of Babylon with opponents he deems powerful enough. When using his basic attack, Gilgamesh deals a certain amount of lightning damage to one enemy. When using his skill, Gate of... Yeah? Why isn't my keyboard working? I can't use his skill!
A king won't be ordered around by mere mortals. I'm acquainted with many kings, and he's the most arrogant of them all. However, he doesn't understand that misjudgment of the mediocre is the most precious variable in the world.
When Gilgamesh is not in the interest peaked state, he automatically uses his basic attack during his turn. He's not using his skill because he isn't taking the fight seriously.
Well, your next task is to figure out how to pique his interest.
When other allies take action, Gilgamesh gains interest, which increases his speed. When interest reaches a certain amount, Gilgamesh enters the interest peaked state. In this state, Gilgamesh can only use his skill, and the state lasts for the entire battle. After using his skill, his interest is cleared. After unlocking a specific trace, Gilgamesh gains interest whenever any ally uses their ultimate. In addition, whenever another character uses an ultimate, Gilgamesh recovers a certain amount of energy. When his interest is finally peaked, that's when we'll be able to witness the king's skill. When using his skill, Gilgamesh deals lightning damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets. Gilgamesh also gains King's Acknowledgement, allowing him to ignore a certain amount of the target's defense when dealing damage for a number of turns.
If he's willing to use the Gate of Babylon in battle, that means he's acknowledged his opponent's strength.
But the true intimidation of a king comes from the ultimate, a Numa Elish. When using his ultimate, Gilgamesh uses his anti-world noble phantasm to split the sky and earth. This deals lightning damage to all enemies. Meanwhile, with his talent, if other ally characters use their ultimate, the king gains the King's Burden effect, and damage dealt by ultimate increases. This lasts for a set number of turns. After unlocking a specific trace, the interest Gilgamesh gains can also increase his critical damage. There is an upper limit to this effect.
For a king, a battle that lives up to his expectations gives him the utmost pleasure.
When both Saber and Gilgamesh are present, and they've collectively launched a certain number of attacks, Gilgamesh will join Saber in a joint follow-up attack, dealing wind and lightning damage to all enemies. After, Gilgamesh gains a certain amount of interest, while Saber regenerates energy and increases the damage of her next ultimate.
Fun. I have Saber.
You call that a joint attack? Looks more like joint all-out destruction. Aren't they old acquaintances?
Old acquaintances can be defined in many ways.
After using his technique, Gilgamesh creates a special dimension. Once enemies stumble into this special dimension, they enter the King's Permission state and stop all their actions. Attacking enemies in this state to enter combat can cause all enemies in this state to enter combat as well. This also deals lightning damage to all enemies, and interest is granted.
Permission never means graciousness with him. It's just another word for his dominance.
All right, let's sum things up as a king. Gilgamesh's core mechanic primarily involves accumulating speed-boosting interest through his talent to enter the interest peak state. Once in this state, he can suppress enemies by continuously using his skill. His skill grants King's Acknowledgement, which allows him to break enemy defenses with subsequent attacks. When teammates use their ultimate and grant King's Burden, Gilgamesh's ultimate damage increases continuously. Then, add in the critical damage bonus provided by his traces, and the joint attack with Saber from his talents. Once the King of Heroes gets serious, enemies have only one line left in the script. That's a wrap!
That's why I told you getting to know this King of Heroes standards is the first step to sorting out his lost items. In his eyes, these items are deemed treasures, not only because they're valuable, rather, they've gained the King's acknowledgement, the King's permission, and are seen as the King's burden.
All right, that's it for this episode. Seems like there's still a long way to go in retrieving the King's scattered treasures. I will work with everyone to locate these treasures. See you in the next episode. Huh? Who's texting me this late at night? Emergency retrieval notice on lost items from the Gate of Babylon? Urik's lost and found assistance list. Inventory list number 1? Seriously? I just made a casual comment about helping with locating the items. And it's my job now? I don't think that's how the law works.
You mentioned assisting in the search and locating the lost items multiple times during the program. As for the law, he would no doubt tell you that the king's very existence is the law itself.
How come my MC lines automatically become a legally binding employment contract? And stop writing legal codes in the middle of my show!
I agree wholeheartedly with you. However, this otherworldly visitor won't take your words as mere rhetoric. All the best with the new job. As for me, I'm clocking out.
We did just brag ratio. Alright, well that was fun. That was fun to see. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing this event. I think it comes out, well, for me, or I don't know if it's out for any of the other servers yet. I think it comes out not tomorrow, but Friday? I'm not sure. But I think that's it. So, yeah. I'm going to leave this reaction video here. Thank you for stopping by. And yeah, this was a lot of fun.